Hello everybody, I'm Sean TD Stewart, the home gamer. And here I am again playing Final Fantasy XIV, where I just left off. I had finished the quest, the second quest in Heaven's Ward, which was taken into sights. And I'm going to continue right back from where I left off with the third quest, which is, we're about to find out from this House 4 Temp's manservant, the better half. Your guide is eager to continue your tour of Ishgard. Alright, and the prizes here are some more hats for other classes, which is fine. I don't need those. I'll just take a coin when the quest is over. We'll go ahead and accept. We're doing this for the XP and the coin mostly. We're getting some items. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together what else can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There, our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The Holy Stables, or Chocobos, are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, while to the south and the east, well, 'twould be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphanod. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. Who's this guy? You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the hoplon and gawp at the statues. Well, if you have a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid let you. Dang, he called us ouch. My humblest apologies, Master Alphanod. Pray, pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. I would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see the Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Sean. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. The quest has been accepted. So we're going to go ahead and proceed to speak with Gibralont in the Forgotten Knight. So it says it's this way. Let's zoom out on the map. Yeah, it's right ahead. What's the best way to get there? Down this way? Yeah. Oh, let's look at our items. Oh, I'm sorry. We got a new item, which we should actually put on. So let's zoom in on ourselves and see how we change. Character menu. And so we got a new headpiece. This thing. It's just a feather. That's all it is a feather. Let's go ahead and sort. Close that out, and then we'll update our gear set. Oops. That's all it is, a feather. So my face is fully exposed now. It hasn't been for quite some time. I've been wearing a mask. That's cool. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I might have gone completely the wrong way. Alright. Shoot. Oh. Nothing like wasting time. So I'm gonna go back. Maybe it's around this corner. Ah, I thought it was down here. I guess not. I guess it's a level above. Yeah, there's something down here. Now, okay, here. Yeah, there's another stairs going down here. Oh, okay. That makes more sense, I guess. Well, that I wasted all that time. Let's talk to Gil Brillant, Forgot Tonight proprietor. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard, and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master. Gibberlant. Just Gribberlant will do. I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. By judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I cannot help but to note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars, maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the Wyverns broke through the walls and started tearing up the city, it was the Broom that got the worst of it, while the Pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your word to heart, sir. Master Alphanot, I think it would be best if we return to Fortemps Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tatu, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count will never forgive me if I abandon one of his charges in such a place, least of all, a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alphanot. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. No doubt the lady knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron at my establishment. That settles it then. Tataru, Sean and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link, Peril, if you require assistance. I will. Alright, excellent. So now we're going back to House Fortemps to speak with Edmond. It will take the Ethernet shard to do so. Hopefully just says hotspot attempts. Actually, it might be the last vigil, I think. Did I get that right? Yep, here we go. I'll talk to this guy, don't I? Oh, welcome, Master Sword. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yeah, sure. Count Edmond de Fortens. Tell us then, Master Fanad, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns and foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate, and our men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. Yeah, sure, man. That is most generous offer, Master Alfanad. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Stewart, I could ask no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artoriel and Emmanuel Lane in their duties. I guess those are the Wonder Twins there. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool will say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Master Stewart the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius van Balsa, and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory, or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Master Stewart, I should be much obliged if you lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks, Fury willing. They may even learn something from you. Alright, so let's collect our reward from Alfanad. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortemps has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, and so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Alright, so we're going to take the coin, and we'll complete this quest. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Sean TD Stewart, the Home Gamer, and you're watching me play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. I just completed quest number 3 in Heavensward. I forgot what it was called already. So we're going to go ahead and stop this video. If you're watching me on Twitch, check me out on YouTube at The Home Gamer. If you're watching me on YouTube, check me out on Twitch at Sean TD Stewart. And I shall be back shortly with the next quest. Looks like there's 2 options popped up here. We'll go ahead and see which one is the most logical choice. Maybe I'll accept both at the same time. Maybe. We'll see. Again, thank you very much for watching. Tune in again next time.